what comes to my mind is what Steve Cohen was talking about way back a year ago when we had him on the show. And go back to that episode. I don't know which number it is. I can look it up in a moment. But he talked about instructors not being ready to teach the student what student needs. And what I mean by this is we have a, let's say, teen student. An instructor is putting a lot of effort into that teen student. The teen student grows up and goes to adult program, and then as life goes on, they put a lot of effort into this, into the student, and then at some point, that student wants to move on to different academy. Right. Because the goal changed. Yes. Their location changed. Their focus changed. Maybe their objectives have changed. And then this instructor gets into this insecurity mode when they say, no, you can't leave. I invested 5 or 7 years of my life into you. You cannot leave right now. And these are the gray areas. This is the very dangerous zone where we are in. Because ultimately, that student doesn't really owe much to the instructor, besides the fact that they might have a relationship. Mm-hmm. The students has paid the tuition for the service that they have received. Now, from a flip side, it's not easy when student leaves the academy. It's not. I have a hard time with it every single time. But I also realize that I can't stop them from leaving. Mm-hmm. I can't. This is their life, their decision. And in my personal mind, as long as they continue training jiu-jitsu, this is where I succeeded. If they continue that path. Right. I personally always get upset when they stop training. That is a hard one for me. Mm-hmm. But if they continue training, especially if they move, their life changed, this is where you pass the baton. Where are you going to go train? Mm-hmm. Here. Let me contact that instructor. Let me have that handshake with them. Let me pass that on. Because my job ended.